We're back here on Sixers Postgame Live with a look at a very scary moment in this game. Second quarter, yeah, we all cringed. It was clearly painful. Joel Embiid, Dwayne Dedmon goes up. It initially looked like he swiped at his face, but he did get a lot of ball. The ball hits Joel Embiid in his face, right in the fractured orbital bone area. He goes down hard. Doc Rivers comes out mid-court thinking you lift my guys down there in a heap with a broken face.
And no whistle.
And nothing. I mean, I couldn't believe it wasn't at least reviewed in some way, shape, or form. To see the big man go down and be in such pain, Mark, we all felt that. You felt that, right?
We felt it. And when I seen it live, I thought he hit the ball and the ball hit him in his face. Like, he didn't hit it, but, you know, do you think, oh, he hit him in the face?
Yeah.
Right. He didn't. He went for the ball, but it hit him right in the same eye.
Yeah.
Like that, when I seen that, I just cringed. That was painful. That was painful to watch.
He went to the bench. He did not leave. He stayed in the game. Did get a little bit of hand, but as far as just the pain, I can't even imagine. But I know Doc Rivers is going to be asked about that and asked about something that Mark brought up, his team's effort. Here he is from Miami.
Any answers or explanations for what we just saw?
No, I mean, obviously they just were so much more engaged, more physical, took us out of stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of disappointment from all of us tonight.
Coach, after Joel was hit in the second quarter, was there a consideration to keep him out the rest of the game?
No.
Doc, you just mentioned them taking you out of your stuff. Is that just the biggest explanation for, again, just the drastic shooting?
Yeah, well, they were just more physical. We didn't run anything. We didn't run our stuff very well. We played at a snail's pace. I think, what did we have, 85 shots, turned the ball over. They gave up. I mean, everything they did tonight was harder and better. Their stuff was better than what we ran. Their energy was better. Their toughness was better. I haven't said that very often about us, and that's on all of us. That's on me to make sure they're ready, and that's on them to be ready. Tonight we were not.
For a minute, it looked like it had a chance to maybe be like Game 3 in Toronto when you were down 12. And felt like
there was a lot of minutes like that, but, you know.
I guess my question was, what caused you guys to have the same start again in the second half?
Yeah, even at the second start, at the beginning of the third quarter, I think we made a shot, cut it, and looked like we had a chance, and then they run off 8 points in a row off of turnovers, long rebounds, just god-awful transition defense. Yeah, I want to watch the tape or burn the tape. I'm not sure which one. I'll probably watch it because I have to, and then I'll burn it. But we'll be ready next game. We have to be.
Don, just to piggyback off of that, like what you kind of tell the team after this one, going into an elimination game now, like what's your overall?
Yeah, that's one game. We move on. You learn from it. Some of the things they did, some things we just didn't do. And it was obvious. It was obvious to the naked eye. You know, we got to establish Joel at the beginning of the game. I thought we went away from that, and like that's who we have to establish every night, and then play from that. And I didn't think we did that. I thought they also denied where we can't be denied. We got to own our space. I thought they owned our space the entire night.
Doc, Joel has a pretty high pain tolerance, but is this even becoming a little bit too much for him in that regard?
I don't think so. And he's tough. You know, I think he knew going into all of this that there's going to be a couple of times he's going to get hit in the face. It's going to happen. I didn't see the play. I still haven't seen the play. But it's going to happen. He kind of got up and said he was fine after a while, and so. But you know, his hand and the face. It's just a tough stretch for him. But he's a warrior.
Doc, how do you make things more difficult on Jimmy? It seems like he's gotten kind of what he's wanted the entire series.
Yeah, we got to get in his airspace. Jimmy is so comfortable right now. It's really been 3 games in a row where he's just doing everything he can that he wants to do. So there's adjustments we can make. Some we really don't want to have to make, but we may have to.
Doc, I think you guys have lost 4 of the last 7.
And when you lose relatively handily. I mean, can you explain the swings?
Yeah, I think that's a bogus stat. I really do. 2 of those games were without Joel. All right, so yeah, I don't. No, I'm looking at this series only, right? And we're 3-2, down 3-2 in this series. They've won 3 home games. We've won 2 home games. You know, so we get to go home and hopefully win another home game. And eventually, the only way we can win this series, and we knew that coming into it, we have to win 1 here. The only way we can get that is go back and hold serve at home again. And so that's what we're going to have to do.
A few more guys?
Doc, the Heat forced the 76ers into attacking mostly from the outside tonight. How
Yeah.
did they do it?
Being tougher. Yeah, we didn't get to the paint much at all tonight. And when we did get to the paint, we didn't pass it out of the paint. I thought the ball stuck tonight. I thought our passing was pretty much awful tonight. I thought we were sloppy tonight. Thanks, guys.
Yep, passing was awful, sloppy, ball got stuck. I mean, he pretty much said it. He said it also from the jump. They needed to get Joel Embiid involved. Jim, you said that also there, but you just were talking about a crazy free throw stat. Can you give it to us?
Yeah, the Sixers, I think one of their strengths, they get to the foul line with Joel Embiid, James Harden. They each usually have a chance to get double-digit free throws. Shake Milton shot more free throws in this game than either James Harden or Joel Embiid. They each shot 3 apiece.
And that is, to clarify, Jim's not complaining about refereeing. It's scheme.
Well, you just heard Doc say it. You have to establish Joel in the low put, get him a ball in there. It didn't happen, you say, at the top of the game. It didn't happen the whole game long. And there was very, very little penetration by James Harden, like into the interior of the defense. If those 2 guys can't do those respective things, then Miami's defense wins. You're not going to be successful at the offensive end. They have to score 100 points. You figure over 100 points to beat this team. They had 5.
Another eyebrow-raising thing that Doc brought up, and he said, listen, with Jimmy Butler, we got to make some changes. I don't know if we're going to like him, but we're going to have to make some changes. What could that be, you think?
And maybe a difference in starters. Maybe Matisse coming back in that starting lineup, getting Danny out. Maybe throwing some double teams also. Some of those schemes that might help as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch. He said, Game 6, we got to be ready. We're on to the next one. Burn the tape. Burn it, flush it. Tell the kids it's now living on a nice farm somewhere. But that tape you never want to see again. It's gone.
It's childhood memories, Amy. Why you say that?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about Mr. Goldfish for you. All right, we're going to take another quick timeout here on Sixers Postgame Live. We all know how good a job he did on the defensive end. We'll look at it closer coming up. Sixers Postgame Live brought to you by Pure Auto Insurance.